Good afternoon. I'm about 9 minutes late. I deeply, deeply apologize. I lost track of time. You all can thank Miss Farris because she just called me and said, "Mr. Scott, do you not know what time it is?" And I didn't. Forgive me. It's been a long day already. Miss Farris, I love you big time. Thank you so much for calling, bringing it to my attention that I was a no-show. Give me your suit. You can have it. You can have it. This might be my. I'm not gonna say. Okay. Um. As you know, today, at 10 a.m. this morning, the acting United States Attorney General Alexander Van Hook spoke in front of the federal courthouse today. We covered the story. As I was arriving, I had an opportunity to speak with Chief Ben Raymond briefly. Told him I applaud him for what he's doing in the city, what he's trying to do, because contrary to belief, I believe that he's doing the best he can with what he has, not to mention that he's understaffed. And his men and women are working long hours to try to address the gun violence in the city. I'm mindful that I don't care who is the police chief, black, white, male, or female. I'm not going to be in agreement with everything that they do. But does that mean that I call for their resignation? No, it doesn't mean that. The only way I'm in agreement with everything that that person is doing, I'm probably kissing their ass. And I don't kiss ass. I don't do that. Mother said it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And it has many side effects. And I don't want to find out what they are. I'm not always right. You're not always wrong. Always end my show by saying that. So again, we spoke briefly about what he's doing here in the city. And I really believe that if Chief Ben Raymond and his men and women knew where the shooters were, where the killers were, and had enough evidence to arrest them, that they would. But they don't. And some people in the city of Shreveport are again calling for his resignation. Some of our leaders, they want them to resign too. That's your prerogative. That's your right. If you're not in agreement with what they're doing or what you think they should be doing. But before you are quick to criticize the powers that be, make sure that you are not one of the individuals who knows where Lil Rah-Rah is at. Who knows where Tyrone is at. Because if you are, and you're not providing that information to authorities, then you become part of the problem in the city of Shreveport. I don't know, as I told the chief today, it's as if Shreveport, Louisiana is in competition with Chicago. This is my city. I love my city. We have some bad actors in my city, in every city. That's just life. We must do our part to get rid of those troublemakers. And if we don't do our part to get rid of the troublemakers, then I don't think you need to open your mouth about nothing. I just don't. Miss Farris just made me think of something. She says, I think it's about the people that's not safe in their homes, having to sleep in their closet. When we hear people having to sleep in their closet, seriously, in their closet, some are sleeping in their tubs. Some are sleeping in their cars because the violence in Shreveport is just that bad. It's just that bad. I I said it about a week ago. If you're black and in Shreveport, you will get shot first before you get the coronavirus in Shreveport. Keep in mind that a lot of people that are being shot in Shreveport are not the intended targets. I spoke with a brother a while back when we had the first shooting on the interstate that involved a child, and he was pissed. He was pissed. I understand. He gave me an interview. I promised not to use his name or show his face. Kept my word. And he was pissed. He was pissed about all the shootings. But he was more concerned about the child that had been shot on the interstate. He simply said, there's rules to this shit. There's rules to this shit. You don't mess with the elder and children. They're off limits. I understand that. I feel that. But now watch this. When you are out there randomly shooting, you don't know where that bullet's going to go. You don't. You don't. Someone else, Sister Soldier says, especially Moortown. And we're coming. We're coming. We was over that other day. We're coming back again. We all must do our part. I don't want you to wait until a bullet comes through your door. I don't want you to wait till you're sitting at your dinner table with your son eating and a bullet comes through and hit you before you say something. Even if what you think you know is this small, let the police be the judge of that. Get them the information. I'm willing to give Chief Ben Raymond another chance to try to get it right. But we must also try and work with him and our leaders within this city. A lot of them are doing wonderful jobs. They are. Yvette Fuller, Tabitha Taylor. These are people that really care about their city and what's going on within their city. Alvin Oliver, I showed a picture of him and my sister Yvette Archie today, who was also there with me today, and my grandson Jordan, who I finally had a chance to have a long talk with. Another story. So you have some people with a genuine concern for the city and what's going on. Now, briefly, I'm going to give my take on the press conference that was held today in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm going to quote my sister Yvette. She said they could have done this on Zoom. And they could have. I didn't time it. It probably lasted 20, 24 minutes, somewhere along in there. The Attorney General spoke first. Prater. Let me stop there. I don't even know why they let Prater speak. First of all, Prater is part of the problem in this city. He's been in that position entirely too damn long. Entirely too damn long. As long as I live, I would never forget what he said. Basically, when they was getting ready to let some nonviolent offenders out because the system was overcrowded. It was criminal justice reform. He says, well, they're going to take some of our good inmates. You know, they wash our cars, they put gas in the car. He said everything, but the nigga shines our shoes. He said everything but that. But my question to him then, and it is still the same now, when do you think it is a good time to let good niggas go home? All Prater talked about today was locking people up. That's not the solution every damn time. Lock them up. These are bad people. Do criminal background checks on them. You need to start doing criminal background checks on some of your men and women at the Caddo Parish Sheriff Department. That's what you should do. You're a problem in this city. You're a problem. And because we're talking about areas that are predominantly black, you put everybody down. They're bad people. They're bad people. You're going to tell the media what they need to do. Do background checks on everybody. Let me tell you something about those who you do a background check on and it come back squeaky clean. Because they haven't been arrested for nothing, don't mean they haven't done nothing. They just didn't get caught. The difference between those that are in prison and some that are out, some got caught, some didn't. But everybody's got their day. I don't like it. I don't like prayer. I can't stand it. I can't show them the video. I don't give a damn. I can speak my mind. I'm not a house nigga and I'm not a field nigga. I'm black. I'm a black man with a voice. It's 2020, and I'm going to talk until my damn jaw fall off. It's as simple as that. I don't kiss ass. I don't kiss ass. I'm not in this for popularity. I don't care about no likes. I don't care about your damn... I don't care if you agree or disagree with me. I speak just to let you know how I feel about what's going on. That's why I do it. I don't care about no. Let's go take some pictures. Let's take a picture with the Attorney General. Let's take a picture with that chief. That's it. A photo op? Really? The issue in Shreveport is deadly. It's not about taking damn pictures. It's about people being shot, people being killed. You house niggas. Stay home sometime. Stay home sometime. Keep your lips off the white man's ass. That's why we can't get nothing done. You talk all that gangster shit on Facebook. But the minute you get, hey, how you doing? Yes, take my picture, come on. You're sick. You're part of the problem. I know y'all don't like me. When I come up, I can feel the energy. Here come this motherfucker here. You can call me anything what you want to call me. But you know what you cannot call me? A nigga. If you call me a nigga, you know you're lying. And if I died today or tomorrow, if you just want to put one word in a eulogy, all you can say is realist. It's as simple as that. If some of you niggas get out the way, us black folks can get something done. I can feel your energy. But guess what? I don't give a damn if you like me or not. I'm Eddie Mays' boy, and I'm going to tell it like it is. The Attorney General, he said something close to nothing. That's what it is. Why are we here in the heat? That's right. We could have zoomed this. That's what we could have done. People are being shot. Babies are being shot. Babies are being killed just because bullets are flying from diabolical, super stupid, ignorant people. And you all are worried more about a damn photo op than the lives in this city. That's why things messed up. Because some of y'all that's up front need to be in the back. You need to be in the back. The Attorney General said nothing. A reporter, he got mad. I forget what Brother Alvin Oliver said to him. But I remember I could hear him speak. And I said, let me go listen to what Alvin's saying. And whenever that brother speaks, he's always on it. He's always on it. But I can tell by the tone of the Attorney General that he was pissed. So when Alvin gets through speaking, well, that's just, the media is only going to speak. It's all the questions from the media. He asked for the media to speak. Go ahead, baby, you're next. Basically, she said, we've heard this song and dance before. What's different? Oh, he turned red. Oh, he turned red. Because she shot him down. She ain't lying. We've heard this before. We know it's a problem. We know it's a problem. We all know it's a problem. Do you have a solution? Well, we got Operation such and such. Okay. They said nothing. They said nothing. They said nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, the media, only the media were allowed to ask questions. What? That's not the way it works. The media, we show up, we tell the story, and that's it. We live in a city. We have a voice, so I can understand that. But right now, I need the media to be quiet.
Where the citizen at? That means non-media person. Now come on up. They can't ask no questions. This is one of the first things the Attorney General said. They can't ask no questions. This is the media. Why can't the citizens of Shreveport, Louisiana, cattle parish, ask questions? I tell you why. Because they coming uncut. They coming real. They don't have a job to worry about if they said the right thing. Or if they said the wrong thing, that they're going to lose their job. The citizens, the people that don't hold media positions, are the ones that's being shot, are being targeted. I think they need to speak. If it's happening in Shreveport, Louisiana, I think anyone that wants to speak should be allowed to speak. The media comes scripted most of the time. They know what they're going to ask you, and you know it because you have these pre-interviews. Ask me this, ask me this, and that's it. And I'll give you another story. But the citizens that's feeling the wrath of the violence in this city, you don't want them to talk. That made no sense. That made no earthly damn sense that they couldn't talk. Only law enforcement can talk. Well, I think we don't listen to law enforcement enough. I think it's time law enforcement switch places with us and let us get to the podium and let us talk for a while. You're not going to get... This is not a one pill cure all. It's kind of like when you're in prison. If your toe hurt, you have a heart attack, you have a stroke, you need glasses, your arm hurt, you sprung your leg, all they're going to give you is an ibuprofen in prison. That's what they think. Ibuprofen, it cures everything in the world. It doesn't work like that. Because the cases are different. Not all these shootings are gang related, as you all are trying to make the public believe. It's not. Some of them are. I agree with that. But not the majority of them. That's a lie. Just say you don't know what the hell's going on, but that's just a lie. But it really bothered me when the citizen couldn't speak. And everybody I spoke with, I'm not going to call their names because some of them chickens, they scared. This guy, I didn't like that. They said nothing. They didn't say nothing. I wouldn't have a tongue in my mouth if I would be scared to speak my mind. I wouldn't have a job that I could not speak my mind, because if I speak my mind, I might get terminated. If I'm terminated for speaking my mind, that job wasn't for me. It's as simple as that. It wasn't for me. This is a crisis in the city. And to come before the mics and the cameras for a photo op. Not to mention it's an election season. Y'all said something close to nothing. It's as simple as that. You may not agree with everything that I'm saying, or you may not agree with none of what I'm saying. But I promise you, at the end of the day, you feel me just the same. Stop letting these people give you sugar-coated shit cookies to try to satisfy you and pacify you until the next boom, 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 boom in the city. And you have a baby fighting to live. A baby should not be fighting to live. A baby should be living. It's a crisis. So we had an operation, and we had collected so many guns off the street. We got the guns. Look at all the guns we got. Oh boy, we got some guns here. And you did. But if you didn't get the finger that pulled that trigger, you got nothing. By the time they give you one gun and you take one gun, by nightfall, they got 3 more in their lap. And these are AK-47 and others. We expect for law enforcement to be the cure to what's going on, not part of the symptom. The people need to be heard. The people need to be heard. And they need to be heard the way they can tell it. They don't need to be politically correct. If you want to cuss, cuss. I just suggest you shut the hell up and listen to them. Well, they don't say they said grandma ain't got, I don't give a damn how they say it. Sit down and listen. You can't hear it the way you want to hear it all the time. But what's happening in the city, most of those that were speaking, they don't get the wrath of it. They don't get the wrath of it because they secluded in their nice homes where violence don't occur. Yeah, right. But it's us. And if you niggas, before I even say it again, if you niggas would get out the way, us black folks could get something done. It's as simple as that. Y'all been, I'm on y'all ass, y'all been out here for years and you ain't done a damn thing but take a picture. That's all you done. That's all, you talk all that shit on Facebook, all that gangster shit. But when you get in front of them white folks' face, you got your lips on their pinky ass. While you was kissing ass, somebody else was being shot at in the city of Shreveport. That press conference today was a bunch of bullshit. Just a bunch of bullshit. I'm out.